The man put on a show last night in Orlando that had Orlando fans on their feet chanting MVP.
Yeah.
As a sports fan, that's what the hell we want to see. A show, a performance, a guy that cares about every game. That was incredible last night, Colin.
It was very good energy. I try to tell Broussard I'm not a stat guy. Like, if you asked me Tom Brady's touchdowns last year, I'd be like, 40, I don't know. Baseball people, the history of baseball, you tend to look at stats. I'm not really a stat guy. So we've created something called a triple-double. And I don't know who created it, but it's points, assists, and rebounds.
Oscar Robertson invented it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The three most important stats.
Okay, but here's my point. I have never once cared how many rebounds my guard has. I could easily manipulate this and say the stats I care about are points, assists, and field goal percentage. And then I get 42% and 39% against good teams. Why am I supposed to be so amazed by Westbrook's rebounds?
The way that he got him, that 30-footer to put him into overtime, the comeback, I think that was their fourth game in 5 nights. That type of effort that had the opposing crowd on their feet chanting MVP, that's what was impressive.
It's impressive if a guard can get you 10 rebounds. Just like it's impressive that a small forward like LeBron or Draymond Green or Larry Bird or Scottie Pippen can get you 7 assists.
That's amazing, because those equal points. I could show you a piece of video here of these amazing rebounds by Westbrook. Some of this, I believe, is free throw. He gets about 3 of these a night. So this is historic. I'm supposed to be blown away by that moment.
Somebody's got to get the rebound on a free throw.
If they're really just playing to get him stats or rebounds, as this implies, how are they 31-7 when he gets a triple-double?
Well, because the points and assists are great.
It ain't Russell's fault that they're missing the free throws. That's the opposition. Like, you can't predict that all these guys are going to miss the free throws. Now, that might get him a couple extra rebounds, but tell me this. Why hasn't anyone else done it?
Thank you.
Now, the only close thing to it without the assist, say, okay, you remove the rebounds. He would be a lot like Kobe. Kobe shot the ball like this, right? And we thought Kobe was a superstar.
Allen Iverson was MVP 40.
This is the thing that I don't like, is that the numbers are so impressive that we're starting to get a little callous of what greatness is.
Yes.
And we are really missing out on something that's very, very special. Now, while he was texting you, you only seen the text. The context of the game was more phenomenal, how this guy took over. He took over like all the great players that we've ever seen. They needed every one of those buckets. They needed every rebound at the end. This wasn't like Booker, who scored 70 against the Celtics, and they lose by 9 or 10. No, man, this is crunch. He had 3 guys within 5 feet on him on the last shot. Like, everyone knows he's going to get it, and he gets it, and we need to acknowledge what we're seeing.
Can I add one more? Because we're into stats now. You guys started the stat thing.
The effort
everybody,
you can't
dismiss stats. It's not the only
I know,
thing.
but okay.
But it's how we determine
355. That's how many more shots Westbrook will take than the next closest guy in the league.
The guy's going to be a 6 or 7 seed in the West. If he were playing in the East, he damn near might be the number 1 seed.
They might be a 5th seed or a 4th seed. They're there with the Clippers.
But again, if we're all into this triple-double, I could send...
You keep talking about the triple-double. We keep talking about effort, performance,
I am talking about the triple-double.
I'll never...
Right, the clutch, he's been clutch, especially
I'm not
the last
denying the effort. All I'm saying is sports isn't about stats. It's about teamwork. It's about getting along with others. It's about what James Harden's done this year to his game, which has become really efficient. I was never a Harden guy.
But his shooting percentage isn't all that high either.
But he's a more efficient player now than he's ever been.
We can't say that the stats mean nothing, because all the sports, they have stats. I don't care if it's golf, if it's tennis, in the yard markers, why they keep moving first downs. All he does is move first downs and touchdowns.
Those
and
are stats.
2 points, 3 points,
by the way,
free throws.
But you're a wide receiver. Classic example. The best corners in the league, nobody throws their way. An athlete will say, dude can play or he can't. We don't look at corners on picks. Wide receiver, by the way, if you play with
That's
Rodgers...
the great thing about basketball. You got to play both sides of the court. That's why it's easier to judge the greater players, because you know why? They got to play 40 minutes of defense, 38 minutes of defense. You can't just hide them. Like Tom Brady, he's the GOAT. But imagine if he had to play both sides of it, okay? That's why the athletes in basketball, you have to appreciate what they do. And there's no way that he can stuff the stats just arbitrarily. There's no way, because someone else would be able to do it.
Every one of those stats helps your team win.
Well,
Rebounds, no matter who they come from, help.
Well, they help you win if there's efficiency. When you shoot 39%.
They're winning.
Exactly. Well, how's it hurting them?
They're winning with
his
less
plus minus
talent than some others.
Allen Iverson shot 42% when he was MVP, as I said. They went to the finals that year. Okay? How's it hurting you? A lot of times when you're a driver and a slasher and you miss a shot, you've drawn 2 or 3 defenders, you miss that shot, that's an offensive rebound for your teammates. So a lot of times that can work as an assist. That was the case with Iverson. It's also the case with
What if LeBron
Westbrook.
would take 355 more shots this year?
Just concede.
I would love it.
We pulled a triple-double on you. The brothers, triple-double, Herd. All right? That's what happened.
You gotta stop hating. You gotta stop hating on this one.